terrified of her dad. I was more scared of her dad than I was of mine. Promise me she'll be safe.
I was preparing for it for a year before I had actually left, preparing my mind for what I would meet. You know, the sadness of leaving home and leaving everybody.
These mountains surrounding Colorado City have sealed off this polygamous Mormon community from the rest of the world.
Which one, Les?
52-year-old Les Zitting has made it his mission to expose the secret sect that arranges multiple marriages between young girls and older men. There is a 15-year-old girl on the run. Zitting wants to find her before her parents drag her back and force her into marriage. Les had made his painful getaway alone. That's why he wants to help this girl break free from the fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. His group is headquartered in another member, Jay Beswick's basement. They have a lead on the runaway and are planning her rescue.
I want you to call her. We got to do this smart, Jeff.
Okay, I think Les is going to come with me.
Promise me she'll be safe.
And
Well, if we can get her out and she doesn't have to face her dad, she won't go back.
now she faces her dad. Does she have a fear of waffling because of that, or?
She is terrified of her dad. I was more scared of her dad than I was of mine.
A break, finally, but still very little to go on.
That's all I knew at that point, that we was going to pick up a young girl that wanted out. It kind of excited me. I didn't know who she was. I just knew at this point, I'm going to ride with Jay to Fillmore, Utah, and we're going to pick this girl up.
After traveling 400 miles to a late-night secret rendezvous, Les Zitting comes face-to-face with his own past.
I asked her who her grandmother was, and she told me that it was Caroline Zitting, my sister. And that was the first clue that I had who this girl was we went to pick up. So I was actually picking up my niece. I was actually picking up the granddaughter of my sister.
Good evening. A 15-year-old girl from Colorado City runs away from home to allegedly avoid an arranged marriage and a life of polygamy. That is our top story tonight.
After taking Caroline Cook to a safe house, Zitting calls police and her family to let them know she's okay.
I was preparing for it for a year before I had actually left, preparing my mind for what I would meet. You know, the sadness of leaving home and leaving everybody. I don't have a picture of my father, but I do have a picture of my actual birth mother. Her name is Julie Lydia Darger Cook. My next oldest brother is William Benjamin. We call him Bill for short because he doesn't like the name William. My younger brother,
Like Les Zitting, Caroline finds the hardest part of escaping the FLDS Church is having to leave the people she loves most and may never see again.
Rebecca, Margine, my youngest sister. I raised her from when she was very young, from a bottle. So I'm like her second mother. And my second mother, Roberta, she got married to my father 3 years ago. She has an oldest son that I don't have a picture of. But her oldest daughter, I do have a picture of. She's my third mom. It was really hard for us to call her mother after her being our sister. And I don't know how it was for her little brothers and sisters that had lived with her all her life. But, yeah, I do know that it was hard for me.
Caroline Cook has left behind 28 brothers and sisters.
I feel like almost every girl here is a Caroline Cook. It was really a miracle. Caroline Cook is a miracle. If these young girls saw the freedom that they could have and knew that they wouldn't go to hell if they made a choice, they would make a choice that would be different. That's my belief. But They are taught to live this way. They are taught to give themselves older men. They're not really able to make a choice. They're just expected to do what the cult wants them to do. They're raised so moral to never have any kind of affection toward a man, and then all of a sudden their virginity is taken. And they are. They're like cows, herded into a stall, and it's time to produce babies.
It's been a long and winding road to get Caroline Cook to where she wanted to be, and that has given Les Sitting a lot of satisfaction. But while he's been on the road, on the phone, and in secret meetings, he has sacrificed work and especially family.